Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. So, the NFL rumor mill is buzzing once again, and this time the speculation is centered around a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the AFC North and dramatically boost the Steelers' chances of making a deep playoff run. According to reports from Adam Schefter and insights from The Athletic, there's a strong possibility that the Kansas City Chiefs might be sending cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Steelers. Now, I know what you're thinking. This isn't just another rumor. It's a move that could really shift the balance of power in the division. Let's break down what's happening here. The Chiefs, sitting at 6-6, are navigating a tight cap situation, around $10 million, which is pretty restrictive for a team with serious Super Bowl ambitions, especially when you consider that they're also dealing with a significant injury crisis in their secondary. 3 of their DBs are out, and the defense, which is already giving up about 19 3-points per game, could use some reinforcements. McDuffie, a first-round pick in 2022, has shown promise as an elite shadow corner, someone who can lock down the opponent's best receiver and make life difficult for quarterbacks. His versatility and ability to cover man-to-man make him a perfect fit for the Steelers' secondary, which has been shaken up by injuries and inconsistency this season. Now, looking at the trade specifics, it's rumored that the Chiefs would send McDuffie to Pittsburgh in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft and a 4th-round pick in 2027. That's a pretty hefty price tag, but it makes sense when you think about the long-term rebuild the Chiefs are trying to execute post-Mahomes era. They're focusing on reallocating cap space to extend their offensive line and build a more sustainable team around their superstar quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, who, by the way, is still in his prime, but facing some injury concerns and a cap situation that limits their flexibility. This trade would free up cap space, giving them the ability to pursue extensions for key linemen and possibly add depth at other positions. For the Steelers, this isn't just a smart move, it's a potential game-changer. Pittsburgh's secondary has been a bit shaky this year, allowing an average of 24.1 points per game, which is higher than what you'd like to see if you're aiming for playoff success. Adding McDuffie would not only upgrade their coverage, but also bring a player who can lock down the opponent's top receiver and reduce big plays. His PFF coverage grade for 2025 is an impressive 88. For and over his career, he's maintained an 85-2 grade, which is elite for a young corner. His stats, 44 solo tackles, 18 assists, and a sack, show he's a versatile defender who can do a bit of everything. And get this, when you compare McDuffie's coverage stats to some of the best in the league, like Sauce Gardner, you see similar trends, allowing only about 0.8 yards per target, which is outstanding. His ability to disrupt routes and forcing completions is exactly what the Steelers need to boost their pass defense, especially against explosive offenses like the Bengals, who have Jamar Chase with over 970 receiving yards this season. Adding McDuffie would significantly reduce the yards per reception against Pittsburgh's secondary and give them a much-needed boost in their coverage metrics. Now, why would the Chiefs consider this move? Well, with their odds of winning the Super Bowl at plus 750, they're clearly still contenders, but the accumulation of injuries in the secondary has led to some skepticism about their chances. By moving McDuffie now, they're not giving up on this season but are instead making a strategic move to rebuild their defense for the future. It's a smart play, liberating cap space to extend or sign new players, similar to what the Seahawks did with Metcalf in 2025, which increased their EPA per pass by about 15%. It's all about creating sustainable success, and the Chiefs are clearly thinking long-term. On the other side of the coin, for the Steelers, who are currently 6-6, this move could be the final piece they need to elevate their defense into a true lockdown unit. Pittsburgh's secondary has shown flashes of brilliance, but consistency has been a challenge. McDuffie's addition would give them a corner who can match up against the league's top receivers. His ability to cover tightly, allowing just around 1.8 yards of separation, would be a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. Plus, He's very effective in forcing incompletions, an essential factor for a secondary looking to turn more turnovers into points. This addition could also have a psychological impact. It signals to the rest of the league that the Steelers are serious about contending now, not just in the future. With their current odds at plus 2,500 to win the Super Bowl, a move like this could significantly improve their chances, dropping those odds to around plus 1,500. It's a bold statement, but one that aligns with Pittsburgh's history of aggressive, smart moves to build championship-caliber teams. Imagine a defense that can stifle explosive offenses and keep the Steelers competitive in high-stakes games. And let's not forget the potential playoff implications. The AFC North is fiercely competitive, with teams like the Bengals, Ravens, and Browns all vying for the top spot. Pittsburgh has been hanging around, and this move could be the catalyst to push them into the postseason as a dark horse contender. McDuffie's presence would help reduce the 374 yards they're currently allowing per game, especially on third down, where they're allowing 41. 7% success rate, by providing more reliable coverage and forcing opponents to settle for punts more often. This trade also echoes some of the most impactful moves in recent NFL history, like the Revis trade, which shook up the league and changed how teams approached their secondary. The Steelers are banking on McDuffie's potential to elevate their entire defense, making them a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks and a nightmare for division rivals trying to keep pace. It's a move that could spark a shift in the AFC North hierarchy, with Pittsburgh emerging as a serious playoff threat and even a Super Bowl dark horse. In summary, what we're looking at here isn't just a simple trade, it's a statement. The Steelers are making bold moves to position themselves for a playoff run, leveraging the talent of a young, elite corner like Trent McDuffie. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are quietly retooling, preparing for a future beyond Mahomes. This dynamic could dramatically alter the AFC landscape, and for us Steelers fans, it's an exciting prospect. A defense with McDuffie could be the key to unlocking that next level, giving Pittsburgh the confidence and firepower needed to challenge the league's best and hopefully bring home another Super Bowl trophy. The division is tightening, the contenders are adjusting, and the Steelers are right in the middle of it, ready to make their move. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So fans, what do you think? Does this move make sense for the Steelers? Are we about to see one of the most strategic and impactful trades in recent NFL history? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below, share your predictions, and tell us how you see McDuffie fitting into our team. This is a game-changing move that could define our season and beyond. And remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Steelers news. Let's keep the passion alive, and as always, here's to hoping we're headed for another Super Bowl run. Keep the faith, Steelers Nation.